Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button to subscribe and also turn on the notification buttons to get notified as soon as we drop entertainment videos. Well guys, following the release of the Nollywood movie producer Seun Egbegbe from prison, well, just after it's released, he went out to visit his mother, something which was quite emotional, and this got the reactions of a lot of Nigerians. Right now, in a recent interview he opened up on the ordeal he faced in jail and also addressed some issues relating to his ex-lover, that is Toyin Abraham, formerly known as Toyin Ayimako, because he was actually in a relationship with Toyin Ayimako before he entered prison. And after that, he noticed that the Nollywood actress has moved on. She has given birth to a child and she's happily married with a man. So in an interview that this movie producer Seun Egbegbe had with BBC Yoruba, Seun Egbegbe actually disclosed how happy he is that his ex-girlfriend Toyin Abraham has moved on, and also that she has found love in the hands of the right man. Even when this question was asked in the interview, he wanted to waive the question as he does not want to talk about anything pertaining to his ex-girlfriend. He said he does not want to talk about it at all because she already moved on and he wants to respect her and her home. So talking about her in the interview, because it's something very, very usual that once they get to the interview, they are going to talk about his past relationship, the one he had before he entered jail. So he said he doesn't want to really talk about anything on Toyin's matter because he respects her and her home, and is happy for her because she has a husband and a child. So this interview that he had with BBC, he does not really dwell on his ex-girlfriend's matter. He just went straight to the point that he's happy that she has moved on, as he doesn't want to talk about anything pertaining to his ex-girlfriend's issue. So in his words, he said, anything about Toyin, I don't want to talk about it. Let us respect her and her home. She has a husband and a child, and I am happy for her. This he said in an interview when he was asked about his past relationship with Toyin, that is he happy that after he went to jail, Toyin actually moved on and left him. He said he's happy that she's in the hands of a right man and he won't want to talk more about that issue. While speaking further in an interview, Seun Egbegbe revealed how 95% of those who were close to him abandoned him while he was in detention. Something which is quite obvious to everyone, because when Seun Egbegbe was in the prison, his lawyer made it known that what Seun Egbegbe needed, the court already granted his bail, but what he needed to be free from prison, said he needed someone, a guarantor, someone close to him, and also that person must have huge amounts of money. He must be a legit businessman. That type of person would be able to grant Seun Egbegbe's bail, will be able to bail him out of the prison since the court already granted his bail. His lawyer had said that most of his family relatives abandoned him because this thing that they are looking for, the requirement for his bail, is not something hard to see, considering the type of person Seun Egbegbe was before he entered into the prison. So his lawyer already made it known then that there was no one who turned up for him, and that is the reason why he spent more years in the prison, because the lawyer made it known that what the requirement for him to be free is not something hard at all, and it's something someone who can really volunteer to do for him. But then there was no one to help him, there was no one to volunteer for him, and that alone made him stay long in detention. After all, he was not able to be bailed out. So Seun Egbegbe himself knows that there are lots of families and people close to him, relatives, who abandoned him in his time of trials. So in the interview, he revealed how 95% of those who were close to him, those who he already helped before he went into the prison, abandoned him while he was in detention. He also noted that his personal assistant, someone who he placed eye in his eyes, and also someone who he idolized so much when he wasn't in the prison, did not even check up on him, did not visit him while he was locked up and throughout his detention. Seun Egbegbe also added that although he's not a saint, and also he talks about how he is not guilty of the charges that were raised against him, that is suffering for something he did not do. But then he said he's not a saint, but at least he is grateful that he went to prison, because prison actually changed him and made him a different person. Well, also this movie producer also talked about giving his life to Jesus Christ, and he said while in prison he already gave his life to Jesus Christ, which was his biggest achievement while in prison. And as now, he said he is a changed person. Well, guys, if you all recall that this filmmaker, this movie producer, was released on the 12th of October after spending 5 years and 8 months in detention. Then he was accused of some charges raised against him, that he scammed no fewer than 30 bureau de change operators in Lagos of various places, both in local and foreign currencies. And also it was said that this fraudulent activity of his took place between 2015 and 2017. So as a result of all the charges that were raised against him without no much evidence, the judge that was in his case had to let go of the case and also blame those who detained the movie producer Seun Egbegbe, that when next they have those charge counts against someone like that, they should have solid evidence to back up their claims. When they eventually did thorough investigation, they found out that out of the 44 charge counts that were raised against the filmmaker Seun Egbegbe, he was only guilty of just one charge count. And this alone made the judge to set him free from prison, that he set free. After all, those who actually said that he did this, he did that, those who raised charge counts against him did not have solid evidence to back up their claims. And also with investigation made it known that he's just guilty of just one charge. This alone made the judge released him from prison. Well, just after the filmmaker was released on the 12th of October, he actually visited his mom, an emotional moment, something very cheery. After 5 years and 8 months, after spending 5 years and 8 months in prison, he visited his mother, something which was an emotional moment for both the mother and son, seeing each other after almost 6 years. Well, this movie producer and director of movies uploaded a video of his reunion with his mother after 6 years on social media page, and in the video it could be seen that the mother and son were seen hugging each other as they both cried tears of joy. While Seun shared this video on his Instagram page, he thanked God and he expressed how happy he was to meet his mother. Also, he said what God cannot do does not exist. Well, there are a lot of Nigerians who reacted to the video, while a lot of people want him to stay away from crime, while some other Nigerians talked about the word freedom, at least freedom at last, and is able to see his mother once again. Well, the relationship between Seun Egbegbe and Toyin Abraham is something that did not really last long, because just after Toyin Abraham's marriage to Adeni Johnson, just after the marriage crashed, well, Toyin was accused of having an affair with Seun Egbegbe before she eventually went public on her affair with the movie producer Seun Egbegbe in 2016. Well, guys, the Nollywood movie producer said he does not want to have anything to do with Toyin, but then is happy for her and happy for a new home. Guys, that's all for today's gist. Don't forget to like and comment. Thank you. Bye.